Hello and welcome to another video. Today I made a family tree for Edward VI of England. If you don't know who that is, he's a King of England and we'll be starting. So this is Edward VI's family tree. This is him right over here, Edward Tudor, born October 12th, 1537 and died July 6th, 1553 at the age of 15. So he was a teenager when he died, but he was not the youngest British monarch to die. He was the second youngest monarch to die, and the youngest would be his predecessor, Edward V. But actually, he wasn't his immediate predecessor. Um, but anyway, his parents were Henry VIII and Jane Seymour. Henry was born June 28th, 1491, and died January 28th, 1547, at the age of 55. Fun fact: he died on his father's 90th birthday. And Jane was born somewhere in 1508 and died on October 24th, 1537, at the age of 28 or 29, 12 days after Edward was born. Edward's paternal grandparents were Henry VII and Elizabeth of York. Henry was born January 28th, 1457, and died April 21st, 1509, at the age of 52. So, yeah, like I said, Henry died on his father's 90th birthday. What would have been. Elizabeth was born February 11th, 1466, and died on her 37th birthday, February 11th, 1503. Edward's maternal grandparents were John Seymour and Marjorie Wentworth. John was born somewhere in 1474 and died December 21st, 1536, at the age of 61 or 62. Marjorie was born 1478 and died October 18th, 1550, at the age of 71 or 72. So after Edward's grandfather Henry died, his father Henry VIII became king, and after Henry died, Edward became king at the age of 9 because his father died 1547 when he was still 9 years old, almost 10. He would have turned 10 that year later. Edward had two half sisters from his father's side, so paternal half sisters. Henry had Mary Tudor with his first wife Catherine of Aragon. She was born February 18th, 1516, and died November 17th, 1558, at the age of 42. She became queen after Edward died. And then Henry had another daughter, Elizabeth Tudor, with his second wife, Anne Boleyn. She was born September 7th, 1533, and died March 24th, 1603, at the age of 69. And she became queen after Mary died, and actually Mary became queen not immediately after Edward died, but Edward's heir to the throne was Jane Seymour. Jane Grey. Sorry, Jane Grey. Jane Grey was only queen for 9 days, and then then Mary forced herself to the crown, and she became queen, and Jane was executed. If you don't know what executed means, just you don't have to know. And so that's the whole family tree of Edward VI. It's very small, only 9 people, but he might be the youngest person I've made a family tree for on this channel, but his family tree is not the smallest. The smallest was William III, and William III's family tree and Florence Nightingale's family tree were smaller, and you can go check them out on the other on you can go check them out later. And I'll see you in the next video. Which will be tomorrow. You can tell me in the comments whose family you would like to see in the future, and I will be happy to read your comments. So I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you and goodbye.